Hi everybody, welcome to Creating with Love Cooking, my new channel that shows you how to cook a few recipes that I've learned and a few that I want to know or try from the early era of the 1900s. This first one comes from someone I want to give credit to. I didn't know how to make fudge, but she is a wonderful candy maker and was a fudge shop worker. And her channel is Super Easy Recipes. She's really good. Go and subscribe to her. But I hope you subscribe to me too, because we're going to have fun together with this channel. So let's get started with cooking. Our first ingredients are 1 tablespoon each of butter. Okay. 1 teaspoon of salt per bowl that I'm going to use per flavor, and we'll show you the flavors in a minute. 1 teaspoon of vanilla each, and 1 can of condensed milk each. This is going to be a 2-layered fudge. We have semi-sweet chocolate chips. And then you're going to make sure they're 12 ounce for this each can. And then peanut butter Reese's chips. So first we're going to do, first we're going to do the chocolate chips. Now I picked up mini chips, and we're going to have a dish to put it in so that we can layer it up. And we're going to use our parchment paper, which I got from Hobby Lobby, and it's all right here, and I will just put that in later. So what we're going to do is, I have a big drawer here, and I have scissors in the drawer for my kitchen. Put all of that in the bowl. Plus, we're going to use one of the butters. Then we're going to get a teaspoon of vanilla. This makes your fudge taste a little better. This is only supposed to be a 2-ingredient fudge, but I tweaked it into a 4-ingredient fudge. Then we need our salt. 1 teaspoon, or a half a teaspoon, I would say, because that's a lot of salt. Then we need 1 can of our sweetened condensed milk, and you make sure that this can is how many ounces? I can't read that. Whatever, this can, and you have to have 12 ounces of the chips. Look how yummy that looks. And believe me, it tastes like pudding too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it in here. It's not pouring. It looks like pudding, doesn't it? Ooh, yum, yum. And we're going to just squeegee it out with my little spatula. Yum, yum. Okay, so we're going to do this. I'm going to do this. Okay. We're going to do this in the microwave for 30 seconds. The first round, just to heat them up. Then we're going to stir them. So I'm going to go to the microwave, put it in for 30 seconds, come back and stir it. You'll see me stirring it. Then I'm going to go back to the microwave, and I'll come back and stir it with you and put it in the pan. All right, so I have to open my parchment paper, and we have to line that, okay, this. It's an 8x8 pan, and all I'm going to do is rip it, and I'm going to take, and I'm going to slit the corners of each corner of the parchment paper, so it should stay in there better. And now we're going to microwave this and then stir it. 30 seconds. Here we go. Round number 1. See the butter starting to melt? Oh, all the good, yummy stuff is starting to melt on the bottom. Num, 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 num. That looks so yummy. So we're going to get this good and incorporated. And then we're going to, excuse my finger, we're going to go another 30 seconds. And I'm trying to grab it out. See how it's really melting really well there? It's going to start hardening up and the butter has to melt. But I tell you, it will, it will, it will. But it's really good with the butter and the salt and the vanilla in it. Look at how beautiful that is. We have to go back over to the pan because you see how it's thickening up? It's starting to set up. So we're going to have to go back over to the pan so we could dump it in the pan and get it layered out and then melt our next layer. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're going to just dump this in here. Look how good that looks. Oh. And we just love this fudge. It's just so, so yummy. My son loves this part because he gets to lick the bowl. But tonight, he's not going to get to lick the bowl because I am scraping everything out of it. So we have to flatten this out. And yes, we're making a mess. But we have to spread it out before it really sets up. And the reason it's on this parchment paper is so that we can get it out of the pan without a problem. Next is the peanut butter layer. Same ingredients, guys. Peanut butter chips. I'm going to do the salt first. I'm going to do half a teaspoon. The butter. And a whole teaspoon of vanilla. Just because it gives it a better taste. And a whole can, I need that over there if you wouldn't mind. A whole can of sweetened condensed milk. Any brand you want. I just prefer not to put it on my can opener as it makes a real mess. And we're going to drop it in there. And get every little bit out. There you go. Now, scrape it all off. And we're going to go over 30 seconds into the microwave. Ready? "30 seconds. Da 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 da. Da 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 da." That was the first 30 seconds. And so I'm going to chop up the butter this time. We're going to stir the warm milk. And the bowl is warm, so it's going to start to melt the chips a little better. We're going back to 30 and start. we're going to bring it over to the counter and stir it. Here we go. Yum, 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 yum. Look at that incorporating. See, if I cut up the butter in the other one, it would have melted. All of it. But that's okay. It's going to be good anyway. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? We're going to just put this layer on top of the chocolate layer. And then you have a 2-layer fudge, which is peanut butter and chocolate. And it's really yummy. It tastes like Reese's. Did you hear him? He whispered, it tastes like Reese's. Okay, so this would have to go into the refrigerator for about, I would say it would have to cure about 3 hours. So we can take it out later and we can cut it up for you and we can taste it for you. We're going to do a taste test later. But first, we have to put it in the refrigerator. Right down here. And there you go. So what I want to say is I want to say to you all, prayers and healing to you. In the name of Jesus, we love you all. Thank you very much for coming. And we will see you when we do the taste test. Hey, everybody, welcome back. We're ready to try our fudge. So we're going to lift it up out of the pan, see how it comes out with that parchment paper from Hobby Lobby. Really good paper. We're going to tip it over. A lot of crinkling. Sorry about that. Oh, look at that. Didn't come out perfect, but it came out yummy. And I'm going to put it back in here because I'm going to put the pieces back in there. So, got a knife. We're going to have to cut it. So I think I'm just going to cut a couple of, I did wash my hands, guys. A couple of, I'm just going to cut these 2 rows into 1-inch squares, 1-inch squares. I'm trying to say it right. Okay, so I have 2 little plates. 1 and 2. Let's do our taste test. Take your piece, whichever one you want. You ready? You taste first. Look at that fudge. Look. Look how layered it is and how yummy and gooey and sweet. I didn't raise you that way. Look at how yummy and luscious that is. Go ahead, you taste it first.
That's pretty good. I like it. Tastes like Reese's.
Reese's peanut butter cup. Try it, guys. Come on. Try it.
Here, you can have mine. No, I'm kidding.
You tease. Okay, guys, so we had a wonderful time making the fudge. We had a taste test. We showed you what it looked like when it came out of the pan. Now I'm going to put it back in the refrigerator. But you don't have to watch that. I want you guys to have a great week, great night. Many blessings to you. Much love to you. God bless each and every one of you. And keep creating while you're cooking. Bye now.